Oh, here's Sarah in her underwear. There she goes. Why am I doing this? Do I need a reason? Come on. You know I don't need a reason to do this. Yes, acid is eating holes in my stomach as we speak. I'm sure my stomach will be completely ruptured by the end of the day. What am I really doing? I'm waiting. What am I waiting for? You may see soon enough. First, let's get some lights on the situation. There, now I can't see. That's much better. Now you can't see. So the whole world is a good place then. Oh, now we can see again. Rats. Let us see. Chat. Oh. Simon's probably at work. Boom. Kaboom. Hi, Roz. Let's say hi to Roz. An unannounced surprise. I'm just typing Roz. Okay. It's 6:50 a.m. here. So that means it's 11:50 a.m. Yeah, that's too early for us to get up. Definitely. Oh yeah, where's the watch link? Let's go to the watch link. See who's there. Two mystery people who aren't commenting. Dum dum dum. Oh, is Light Japan? Hi, Light Japan. Yes, it's just for you, Light. That's what this show is for. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Oh yeah. Turn the volume down. I have to send you the right link. Copy. Paste. Oh. Whoa. So we will discuss whether, if he joins us, whether Light Japan has really truly gotten soft or not living in Japan. It's a legitimate question. I'm sorry, I'm typing. Exactly now, this seems to be working. Hangouts on here, as you can see. But you have to access it through events. Then you'll be okay. Indeed. Indeed, Simon. Have fun. Catch you Saturday, if not before. Okay, like, oh wait. I'll just sit here in my underwear. I know I'm on air, Raz. So I'm going to have to get back to work in 5 minutes. Well, it's an election after party. How about that? Yeah. How do you know I just got out of bed? That's one way to tell. Welcome. You're sideways.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, and happy birthday in a few hours.
In Japan, it's about I don't know, what time is it now? Maybe 4 or 3.5 hours.
Is it almost 9? Yeah, almost 9 p.m.
About 3 and a little. I'm just gonna put in my earphones.
Hello, Frederick.
Sweet. So, are you good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to work today. I was off yesterday, too. I'm having stomach issues. Well, esophagus issues, I should say.
Do you know why? Oh,
yeah, acid reflux.
Mm.
It's no fun.
I had, like, last year I had the same, and I wondered why, and I realized it's because I had like 1 or 2 energy drinks in the morning on an empty stomach, and
Those are rough.
yeah, because I got, do you know the Monster drink? I got it for very cheap, and it was pretty good. You get the blue can, and it's like 0 calories.
Yeah, I have that one sometimes.
Yeah, now I have it sometimes, like when I just want a tasty drink. It's not really for the caffeine. You can drink coffee and you're kind of better off.
Yeah,
I think. So yeah, I want to show you. So this month I'm gonna move to a new house with my wife and baby daughter, and I want to show you just one room. How messy it can be.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure you know, but like if someone wants to know,
you should see what happens to my apartment when I'm left to my own devices.
This is just like one day.
Wow.
Like it's about 10 minutes. She's just like doing this and throwing it beside her, and it's funny. Yeah. So so tomorrow is my birthday, and my parents-in-law, they bought me a lot of sushi. Like I love sushi, and they bought me like it's a set of each kind of sushi, like 2 of each kind. And I had too much, and I had a little red wine as well, but I just stopped because I wanted to eat more sushi than I wanted to drink. So it was so good. I'm not checking the messages though. So what is this live for? Because you're not going to work?
No. Well, it could be for that, but no, Zach thought they had deleted it. They did move it to where you find Hangouts on air.
Oh, I see. You almost caught me naked in the bath.
Oh, I'm sure some viewers would have appreciated that. Some of those might have even been women.
I love likes.
Yeah, I think we'll leave this up too. Oh, Frederick's at the main railway station. It's freaking cold. He's a tough 30 fan. You're our best fan ever, Frederick. That's what you are.
So
but sometimes, Frederick, I worry you're too hard on yourself. We'll talk about that later.
So are you happy about the Trump issue? I don't know if it's an issue. Election.
Well, they weren't really presented with much of a choice, were they?
Yeah, true. I'm happy with it, but for the same like you just said, if I had to choose, but For me, it's kind of funny because I'm from South Africa, and when I ask any American, do you know the president of South Africa, or they don't really know much about South Africa, then I'm like, why should I know anything about your country when you don't even want to listen to my conversation about my president? I mean, that's not everyone, just a lot of Americans here, close in my teaching group,
Hmm.
and I'm very like open for any politic conversation, but when people just focus on their own country the whole time, it's especially Americans because they're big, and in Japan, Japanese people see America as, I don't know, almost like a god,
Mm.
the god of the Western god, and for me that's kind of wrong because yeah, I'm not going to go into too much depth. I like America, but every country's got its own good and bad things, and yeah, anyway.
Yeah. True. I guess. Well, people like to take direction from somewhere, whether it's direct or it's some guidance or something to shoot for. Although I think for Japanese people, aiming to be white isn't probably the best thing they could do. I think they should aim to be the best Japanese people they can be, and many do. But there's always those few that aren't happy in their own skin. So it's a message for everyone. Learn to be happy in your own skin. Life will be a lot better just by doing that.
Yes, yes. Um, yeah, because you know Mandela. Do you know Nelson Mandela?
I do.
So everyone's got this image of him being a good guy. I mean, he's a good guy and things, but everything didn't go perfect. And now, even my students study about South African history, like the apartheid, years of what do you call apartheid in English? I'm not sure.
The same thing. We just say
Same.
the same.
Okay, that's actually like Hollands or Afrikaans.
It's
So
probably easier just to pronounce it the same way as you do it than figure out how to pronounce it the way we might normally.
So my students tell me about South African apartheid jaren and what happened, and I'm like, you know that's true, but that's not. If you look at things now, it's the opposite. It wasn't the perfect option. Or not option. It wasn't the perfect situation. Like it wasn't perfect. There was something good about it, but it wasn't. You know, like it shouldn't have gone viral, the whole Mandela thing. But yeah, anyway. But now in Japan, it's more like I'm better off here because people just they have a lot of respect for tourists in general. So I'm still blessed to be in that situation. Anyway, so you're in Canada.
I'm in Canada.
Is it cold?
No, not really. Let's see what it is right now. No, it's been very nice, very pleasant out. We are sitting at. This is going to be in Fahrenheit because I switched my phone back over. Go away.
I don't know if you can hear the siren. It's like a fire.
No, it's 45 Fahrenheit.
So,
what is that in Celsius? I don't know.
In degrees, it's about. Isn't that just less than half or half?
Yeah, I will switch it back now. Unit Celsius. I wasn't here when they switched over. 7 is 7 currently.
No?
Mm-hmm. Right now, 7.
And you're wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a thermal wear T-shirt and underwear. And that's all I'm wearing because 7 in the morning. Now, normally I would be at work for almost an hour.
7? That's like cold in South Africa.
Yeah, I can see how that would be considered cold. But here,
or maybe the minimum almost in South Africa.
Yeah, maybe here it's because it can be very cold already. In the past, it has been. So if we can still walk around without a jacket, and yeah, I would.
Is that only indoors?
Oh no, outside. I mean, if I go to the grocery store, it's only 5 minutes away, so I don't even put a jacket on. Unless I want to carry some stuff with me and I need extra pockets. Then I'll put a jacket on. But I have
It's
extra
like
insulation. And the man boobs too. They keep me warm.
I'm working on mine. So same, like I went to school this morning and I had Hansleig's like short sleeve shirt, and everyone's like, "Aren't you cold?" And I'm like, it's a little cold when I get up in the morning for like 30 minutes. Then I get used to it after I have had like my breakfast and maybe coffee, and get in the swing of things. It's kind of cold, and the wind is still, it's a like cold wind, but I'm still like I can tank it, I can take it. But and it's so funny, this year August, summer vacation, when I went to South Africa, all the white people at the airport had short sleeved shirts and pants, and all the Japanese people long shirts and long pants. It was so funny. My wife pointed that out. She's like, "It's so funny," and she couldn't believe it. I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a white person kind of thing, but maybe we're just not used to this kind of weather."
What's going on?
Hey, Molly.
Sorry,
yes.
I don't have a camera on the notebook.
Oh, okay. No, Zach messaged me saying, what do we use since Hangouts has been deleted? I said, what do you mean? We used it last Saturday. And it is deleted from the Go Live Now section, but you just go to events, and there it is, a button for Go Live Now, which is what I use. So, and then Light.
Wait. Have they changed anything? Have they changed something inside YouTube?
No, it's still the same.
Okay. Well, he must have been starting his Hangouts from Google Plus then.
Yeah, that's probably what he was doing.
Okay.
But then I saw once the test was running, I saw Light Japan pop in, and it's his birthday very soon.
Oh,
in a few hours.
Whose birthday?
It's Light's Japan right here. Yeah.
Well, hey, happy birthday!
Hello. Thanks. Not yet.
How old are you gonna be?
28.
28.
Yes.
Mm.
And I had a lot of sushi and a little wine, so I'm so full. It's so funny, like with people in my home country in South Africa, they're like, "Yeah, what did you do?" And I'm like, "I had a lot of sushi." And like, "Don't you eat sushi every day?"
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's not like that in Japan. It's for a special occasion, or with good friends. So
yeah, yeah. I've had friends say to me, "Oh, I could never live in Japan. I couldn't survive on seafood." And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't really have to."
Yeah.
Like I've been here 26 years. I hardly ever eat seafood.
Yeah, if I wasn't able to have curry, I might not survive very long.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, for sure. We had curry tonight.
And Frederick says hi.
Well, hi, Frederick.
Hey.
I don't have the...
Oh, I'll send you the pop-out chat link.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll put it here in the Hangout chat there.
Okay.
In South Africa, we had barbecue 3 times a week,
now,
at least.
Oh.
So,
yeah, this one should make just a small window that you can resize, and then. Well,
really? Now this is just open up in another tab for me. Hold on. Open in a separate window, I guess. Open link in a new window. Okay.
And then I always make my Hangout window part of the screen. I put the pop-out comments underneath.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, looks good.
How cold is it, Frederick?
Hi, Frederick. I see your hello. He says it's about 3 degrees in Zurich.
Well,
or as they say in Japan.
Frederick.
In Japan, Judy he.
Oh, Judy he.
Frederick's is saying he's 28 times 2 years old. So, nice.
Yeah, for me, life didn't even begin for me. Like what most people consider a normal life until 31.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, things
So I should just sleep.
don't start getting good till you're in your 30s.
You have this to look forward to, like.
Well, now I'm depressed.
Don't be depressed. You have your youth. You can do crazy things that you can bounce back from. When you try to do it when you're older and you forget your age, your body reminds you.
Yeah, but you know, Robert, you're what, 46, 47?
49.
49. Okay, you're a year older than me. Okay. I think probably somebody at 60 would say, Jesus Christ, you guys, you're fucking kids still, right?
Oh, well, I'm not saying I'm old. I really don't feel old.
Mm.
I mean, I have some injuries that I should tend to, but those didn't come from age. They came from working out. Like my rotator cuff that's almost completely gone. One arm.
So Molly,
Yes, sir.
do you have any children in Japan?
No, not that I know of.
About Opie.
Okay, me too. So, well, you're my dad. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Okay, well, I've got a daughter, and it's funny. Duckle, when I what do you call duckle in English? When I make my daughter sleep at night. My wife is using this kind of sling thing, and I'm like, no, I'm a guy, I can do it. And like 5 months later, I feel something like suddenly my back is starting to hurt,
Right.
and I'm like, well, now I'm feeling 28 years old, and like maybe that's not old yet, but like I'm gonna die soon, man. This is hectic. Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
it's
the
a,
little
I've got a,
little pains will show up. You'll be like, really? That didn't used to hurt.
Yeah, but I used to play a lot of rugby, and I was a professional 100-meter runner in South Africa, and I had some injuries, but everything kind of healed smoothly, and now I'm like, this is nothing, and it's kind of something if you do it every day. It's like working out every day, but doing the wrong technique. I think it will catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why my shoulders are the way they are. That was I worked them out without mercy, and now I'm paying the price.
Yeah, I'm just worried about. I just want my knees to be fine. Like, what are we speaking about?
Well, knees. I wrecked mine in the late teens, and they've never been the same. So they were gone early. Again, working out the wrong way. I didn't know any better, and I would do single leg extensions, 65 reps, several sets, every day, with a lot of weight. And it wasn't long before it was difficult to go up and down the stairs.
Wow, that's a lot.
Going. Yeah, it was a bit much, I would say. And I do them from time to time. If I was in a gym and I would do them, I would do no more than 15 if I was just going for a nice burn after doing some heavy work with not too much weight.
I remember about 12 years ago when I got my license in South Africa, my driver's license. I was so happy and everything, and I started to drive every day to work. And about a week or two later, I felt my hamstrings or something. Was it my hamstring or I think just started to hurt suddenly. That was weird. Yeah, and the other day, like, I got a skateboard from my one friend, and I was on it for one day, and the next day I felt like this isn't for me anymore. Like, this is hectic. Yeah, I used to be like a surfer, skateboarder, and 5 years later, I just suddenly try it, and it's not like it used to be. So
I wouldn't dare step on one of those again.
I
used to ride one to school. Yeah, I used to ride one to school, but that was then, and this is now. Now I just look at them because everyone's carrying them these days in the winter. Like, some of them look like they've never been used, but they are carrying the skateboard. I guess it's a fashion accessory now.
Yeah, right. I can't ride a skateboard. I'm too heavy. It would sink in the middle.
Sink in the
I broke one once.
the center would scrape the ground.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Molly.
Yes.
You've got your Japanese driver's license, right?
Yes.
So when you came to Japan, did you do it immediately, like the test, or did you come with an international driver's license?
I think oh Jesus, I think I had an international driver's license. I think I did. I mean, I know I had my American. I had my American license for sure. I think I had it. I think I had a Japanese license, and at the time when I came over, the U.S. had a deal with Japan that all we had to do was just transfer it over to a Japanese license, our American license. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to go through any tests or anything.
Wow.
I just had to sit through like this hour-long like talk and watch this little movie, and then I got my Japanese driver's license. But since then, it's changed, and now Americans have to take a driving test.
Oh, I see.
Some countries are still just transfer though.
Mm.
I'm not sure which ones they are. Though I couldn't tell you.
Canada is one of them.
Yeah, because I've got a friend from Australia, and his wife is pregnant with, I think, second baby now, and he's got to drive, but he's on his second year international driver's license, and someone bumped into his car, and they said it's against the law to be on your international driver's license for the second year. You can only be on it for 1 year, and after that, it's like, no, you can't drive. So he's going back to Australia because he can't support his wife while she's pregnant. So he's got to drive and help with a lot of things. So, and I'm in the same situation. If I'm in an accident now, then I have to pay like 40 manen, like 400,000 yen.
For what?
So for paying for damages or whatever. It's like a fine, because it's illegal to actually go into your second year with an international driver's license.
Right. You would have to get your well, an international driver. I don't know about your country, but international licenses from the States are only good for a year.
Okay, but they tell you that when you get it.
Okay, so you would have to go back to your country and get another one, get it renewed for another year. Yeah.
Oh,
I did that, but they said if you're going back to your country for less than 3 months, then you can't get a new one.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't know that, and that's not in the Australian embassy, not the embassy, but they don't tell the Australian the Australians coming to Japan. So it's kind of funny because like suddenly my company's just letting people go, like you can't drive anymore. So yeah. So I was just wondering if it was the same, but yeah.
What country are you from?
South Africa.
Okay. And have you checked into getting a Japanese driver's license?
Yeah, I went for the test a few months ago, like 4 months ago, and I passed obviously the eye and the written test, but I failed the driving test because they said I have to drive on the left side of the left lane, and I drove in the middle of the left lane, not and they said that's not the way to go. Like I'm a good driver because I'm doing manual.
Right.
I'm not doing the automatic one because when I go back to South Africa, I still want to drive the manual gears. So yeah, so I've got an appointment this month again, but I'm nervous, so I don't remember all the rules anymore.
Does it matter if it's taken with a manual or automatic transmission?
Yeah, because do you know the K trucks in Japan?
Right.
Well, I live in the countryside, and sometimes I use it, so I need one to drive those. And
hold on, guys.
It doesn't maybe matter in South Africa.
Victor's calling me.
Cool.
Hey, Victor, what's going on?
The moron.
the king of the morons.
Ah. I wonder who's the queen.
That's Mrs. Molly.
Levi's alive now.
Yeah, well, we're
Let's
still
see the-
alive. Oh, Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, right. Zach wasn't able to find the Hangouts on air in the normal tab the last place he had seen it. So I was just checking to make sure it was still where it is. We can still use it. And then there were some comments in the watch page. Frederick and Light were there. So, and it's going to be Light's birthday in a few hours. Just a few.
Yeah. My battery's on like 3%. So
Right.
I'm trying to join via my computer, but
Oh, do you want me to send you the link the other way?
I think it's fine. I'll just maybe plug it in. Phone setup because it's not giving me the pop-up thingy.
Oh, I'll send a link again. Would that help if I send it on Facebook?
Oh wait, I think something's logging in. It might work.
Yeah.
Ah, same message.
Oh, how did you fix it before?
I'm gonna. Before I just used my phone. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh yeah.
But I installed it like maybe 7-8 times, but I have to use my charger now because my battery will die in a minute. But
so,
maybe I'll be back. If I'm not, I'll be in the chat. So.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
All
Thanks
right.
for the invite.
No problem. Happy birthday,
Cheers.
by the way.
Thanks. I'm waiting for my cake.
Hold up.
Bye, Sean. Hello, Sean.
His battery was almost dead on his phone, and his computer was giving him an error when he tried to log into Hack. Is that a mustache? Are you doing Movember?
No, it's not raising money or anything. Just felt like I'd put one on.
And there's, I wonder if Daniel has time to pop in. Do you have time, Daniel? And there's Dale. Why are you so scared? Yes, it is Sean Frederick.
Oh, this is live?
Yeah, it's live. It started out as a test.
Huh.
And I decided to make it a little more than a test. So I've already talked about my acid reflux challenges today and yesterday that I've had.
Apparently Rachel and June are doing a thing.
Are they?
Oh, no.
We're stealing their audience away. Oh, yeah.
They got 800 they're going to miss.
Yeah, we're probably stealing like 0.0002% of their audience. One person. That would be you. We've stolen you from Rachel and June. Yeah, I know that. I knew that before I went to bed. What all happened in the U.S. there? Oh. Well, that can be a good thing, Daniel. Sleep can do wonders for you. The right kind of sleep.
Stock market took a dive.
But the pool is deep. They'll be back up soon. Just like the UK stocks took a dive, and some people made a lot of money when they popped back up above. It's a test for me too, because starting this Saturday, folks, you heard it here first. We'll be live at 7 a.m. Eastern. 7 a.m. You can thank Daylight Savings Time for that.
Just check your phone.
Who, me? Oh, I heard the sound. Let's see. I haven't cleared it from all these of your 500,000 Facebook notifications. I heard. Oh, damn it! Let's get to where I might actually see something from Hangouts. Is it Hangouts I should be looking at? Let's go to Hangouts. Hangouts is showing me nothing because it's its way. But usually I see in my notifications. There it is. Oh, that's just, you know what that is? That's Hangouts does this once in a while. It reminds me I was in a call with so many other people.
Well,
it doesn't remind me though.
Just sent a message, said, "Hi, can someone call me through here?"
Yay!
Hold on.
Yay! Sorry, it's working on my laptop. I'm just so happy
excellent.
now.
Excellent. Yeah, my latest update on Hangouts app is from Sunday. How do I get to messages? I don't know. I'm having a challenge at the moment. Status. What's this? Oh no. No, don't do that.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
How's Victor doing?
Oh, he's fine. He said to send him an invite.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
He'll be home. He'll probably be home in the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. That message I put on Facebook was more of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
What?
The RRP America 76 to 2016.
Oh, that's no big deal.
Hey, sorry, I'll be. Are we are live?
Yeah, we're live. We've been live.
Man, I'm gonna get fired. Did I say
What?
something?
What? Why are you going to get
Joking.
fired? Oh,
Hey, you could get
It's
a
okay.
job in America. The new president loves the immigrants.
I'm just gonna make coffee quick and then I'll come back. Is that okay?
Sure.
As long as you make it quick. If you make it slow, we can't guarantee.
I like quickies on during the week, and on weekends I'm more full. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'll be back.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
We poisoned that poor fellow.
Light quickies during the week and get
Slow
more.
easy.
Well, yeah, well, Sean, here's the thing about the immigration stuff. I saw them interviewing a girl, 16 years old from Colombia. Her parents had been deported. This was in the Florida thing, and this is just as Florida was being called for Trump, and she was all upset because her parents had been deported back to Colombia. She didn't know what she was going to do, and she said she's scared that Trump's now the president. My parents have been deported. We need to be together. Blah blah blah. And my first thought was, well, wait a minute. Donald Trump didn't deport your family. He wasn't the president. That's under the Obama administration. They deported him. And Trump hasn't said that immigrants are not allowed in the United States. He said illegal immigrants aren't allowed in the United States. And I don't know a country in the world that allows illegal immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
And after what Kurt went through, having to get his wife in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I can't imagine it's going to get any easier, immigration of any kind.
They really need immigration reform for sure. Because there's no reason that illegals can get in there and Kurt had to go through what he did. I really feel horrible for Kurt. That should have been okayed from the get-go.
Mm.
America's immigration policies are fucked.
Yeah. I mean, it took 6 months for Sarah, from the time we got all the paperwork in. It took 6 months for her to come here, and that was about the average from the people I spoke with.
Now, was the problem on Canada side or the American side?
Canada side. That's just how long it takes.
Right.
To do everything.
Now, see, Japan's got it right. I just came right over. I got my spouse visa. You know, while I was in the States, sent my my passport off, got my visa, and came over.
Wow.
And just had to
From
leave,
what I
had to just get it renewed every year.
From what I understand, in my country's immigration laws not much flash. Like
Well,
they put people through the ringer to get them over here.
not like the old days where you could just get arrested, get thrown on a prison ship, and boom, you're in Australia.
Whereas immigration between New Zealand and Australia is like stupid easy.
Well, the one thing you guys have, especially when it comes to Japan, is you got that working holiday visa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada has that too.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's how I got to Japan the first time. Not on my own, but Eco come here from here.
I am considering upgrading to New Zealand. That could be cool.
Some time ago,
did you meet a sheep over there that you found appealing? Mm-hmm.
To be totally honest, if I could afford it, I would get Japanese citizenship.
Do you have to pay?
Yeah, shit, I'd have to pay just to renounce my American citizenship. Just renouncing my American citizenship's like $3,000.
Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm married here, and I don't recommend anyone to not Japanese people to go to South Africa. You're gonna just get a cultural shock. Maybe I think you have to have your visa for, is it 6 or 7 years? Then you can make it renew it to a permanent residence.
I've got permanent residence, yeah.
But how long were you in Japan before having it?
Well, when I got mine, and this kind of falls down with with we were talking about the driver's license before, back in the day. When I got mine, you had to be here for 10 years. But I think they've lowered that to 7.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you for sure.
I see.
I feel like I heard 7 somewhere, but I couldn't tell you.
Same. I wanted to go to Canada some time ago. Sometime 8 years ago. I had a girlfriend, and I just did online. I searched online what do I need, and
a lot of people want to go to Canada today.
It's a good country. Online it is, and then apparently I had to write a test before entering the country about Canada. So you actually have to know about Canada and study for the test, I think.
Just to visit?
No, just to live there, to get permanent residence. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, that's good, but it's weird because I'm from South Africa, and in South Africa, everyone north, the whole Africa, everyone is coming to South Africa because they can get decent jobs and money. So they can just, they don't even have to have documents.
I work with a girl from South Africa.
Teaching?
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually.
Do you know where she's from in South Africa? Cape Town or Johannesburg?
No, nothing. No big name like that. It was a place I'd never heard of.
East London. Okay, well, you don't remember. I see. Yeah.
I probably know. I heard. Well, you know what? Let me look at Google Earth because I basically remember where it was.
Hi. How are you?
Let me see if I can find it.
I thought that was Dale speaking.
Oh dear, that would have been quite a treat.
Hey Dale.
No, Sarah's beginning the class, so I'll be quieter than usual for 20 minutes. I'll be muting the microphone.
Oh yeah, you were watching the election.
But let's listen in a bit, just a little bit.
Oh, there was a Japanese teacher at my school saying something about the elections, and she's like, what do you think of the American election? Was erection, so it was not the election. I don't think anything of the American erection.
You know what? I have to apologize to you for my ignorance of geography.
Oh,
Oh, is she
sincere-
from Egypt?
No, well, it's not that bad.
Well, good news.
But almost damn near that bad.
Ghana. Ghana.
She's from South Sudan.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Yeah.
Apparently, I
It's-
don't need a visa to travel to New Zealand.
Sorry, man. I'm horrible with geography, and picture Africa. When you say South Africa, I'm just thinking the southern of Africa. You know what I mean? Not like
I'm glad
not
you're
like
not
an
thinking.
area.
I'm glad you're not thinking of AIDS. You at least know it's south. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
isn't
hey,
every time I hear South Africa, I go, oh, white racist Africa. That's the first thing that pops into my head.
what?
White racist part of Africa.
Ah, that's
and then,
true.
you know,
That's-
you,
Which isn't a very good way to view a country, in all honesty. And
yeah.
aren't
you
they
said
trying
it.
to move away from it? Away
like-
from that mentality or reputation?
No.
No, they're not. Okay, never mind then.
No, well, it's like everyone knows Mandela, and now it's just the opposite. It's now nothing against any race, but it's just not equal
Hmm. There is that.
as it should be. I
Yeah.
think in America people go on like, yeah, I'm African American, but come to South Africa, like it's like you're a king. Like in America, I see African Americans as equal compared to, like in my country, the white people. We were kind of the educated in we say good schools and universities and so, but if you're from the street, you can become president in South Africa. If you didn't go to school, you can actually become the president. And our president now is an example of that.
well, so is ours.
yeah. Really? What? Oh,
Well, our new one.
you from Canada?
No. I'm from the United States.
Yeah.
So we have somebody that's total non-politician, totally not set for the job.
Yeah.
Dale,
So,
you don't have to bite your lip. You can say whatever the fuck you
know.
want to say, Dale. I'm
know.
not offended.
Oh, it's the fact that not only did he get in, but right now the House of Representatives and Senate are both red. I'm just scared shitless of what's going to happen as far as rights of people who have basically been shoved under the bus during all of Trump's speech. The women, people of color, Muslims, LGBT or whatever, and disabled folks and stuff like that. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared. Not only that, but we have somebody with a very short temper, crazy hair, and a fake tan in charge of nuclear codes now. I'm not sure how I feel about that either.
Well, as
So
far
I
as the
mean,
nuclear, people say, "Oh, the president can just go." No, he can't.
oh, I know, but the fact of the matter is the checks and balances that are normally in place when the Congress, Senate, and House of Representatives are the other party majority isn't there because.
Well, here's the thing. I agree that you need the balance, but at the same time, look what happened to Obama. Obama was up against a Congress that wasn't in his pocket, and he couldn't get anything done. He had some good ideas, but he couldn't get anything passed because nobody would work with him.
And I'm scared of what Trump's going to get done that's going to disenfranchise people I love and care about. That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, I tell you, I bet a dime to a dollar he's more thinking of the economy than anything else. I bet he doesn't give a shit about all that other stuff.
I don't know.
Well, he's got his name. Like, if he's screwing this up, he's gonna die, and people will remember him as a failure. So,
Well, how could you be in the business that he's in without being around like so many gay people.
Mm-mm.
He's basically in the entertainment industry.
The media.
Doesn't mean he has to like it, and doesn't mean that he doesn't have to let it out. And he's been pretty outspoken against stuff during the rallies. Whether I pray he was just rebel rousing. I pray he was
what did he say about gays? The last thing I heard him say about gays is when that place got shot up in Orlando, and he was like, that shouldn't have happened.
I haven't been keeping any of it in my memory because it's been, what's worth keeping and holding on to and stressing out about. Now I have to kind of keep and hold on and stress out about some of it.
Oh, Robert's not talking. You guys see this? He says Trump's a salesman first. It was a load of bullshit he was selling. He said what he needed to say in order to get the votes he needed from the people he targeted at the time.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the case either, though.
I was telling Tomoko tonight when it was announced, I said, I really hope he does something for the LGBT community, something positive, because he's going to need something like that. He's going to need something. He's going to need something to rally the people together. And hey, I've got friends too that I don't want to be affected by that kind of stuff. I'm not some homophobic racist.
Mm-hmm. I know. And then there's Mike Pence, and I can go on about Mike Pence and how he's disenfranchised the LGBT community.
Yeah, I've heard some bad shit about him.
Yeah, he's awful. And we gave our governorship straight back to Republicans again. I don't think Evan Biden didn't even win the Senate race here in Indiana. And how good was Evan Biden for this part of the country and our state? That's upsetting too.
So in Japan, Trump is kind of a bad guy, I think, on the media. I have 3 schools now, and during in the course of a week, I spoke with all the teachers, and everyone said, well, Hillary should win, and even to my wife's parents. And I'm like, I'm saying Trump, but I've got my reasons, and so it kind of looks like Trump is not a good guy here.
Well, I've been for Trump, but I never expected this to happen.
I will say this: Hillary won the popular vote, from what I saw this morning. Yeah, by about 2 million. Think by about 2 million or something like that. Give me a second. Say 2016 election results. Let me click that, and I'll be able to tell you here in a second.
She just didn't get the states she needed?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a first.
No, it's not, but it's silly. But everybody always says one or the other,
Was it the last election or the one before that? Sorry, was it Obama or was it the one before that?
I'm sorry, it was, she won by 1.2 or 1.3 million votes in the popular vote. Sorry, I just now managed to look or find it.
Del, you should work for Wikipedia.
No, I just use Google. Oh, I should work for Wikipedia?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
But I'm still going to stand by what I posted on Facebook yesterday. Anybody saw Dale? Are you on my Facebook at all?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sticking exactly by what I said yesterday. That this has driven a wedge between friends. That's not necessary.
I know, and
there's no reason for friends to be at each other's throat over this shit because we have no control over it.
Yeah. Um, my one colleague actually had a fight with his sister back in America about the whole politics situation, and they're not speaking to each other for like a month now.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, that's silly. In my country, it's in South Africa. It's more like you're white, you vote for the white guy. If you're black, you vote for the black guy. It's just so like, yeah. I shouldn't say everything live.
Well, fuck everything else. I just caught a Venonat
Actually, that, yeah.
You
right
could
here
just,
in my living room. God damn it!
That purple one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so.
yeah, you could
so
just say your country is
possessions, I
somewhat
guess, would
divided.
be
You could say that.
Bicycle.
And you know, I'm not, you know, it's done and over. I can't change people's hearts or minds at this point. Not that I tried to anyway, because typically when you argue politics with somebody, it's like you're standing in front of a brick wall yelling at it, and I don't waste my time and energy and effort in doing that simply because would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? I choose happy. And I'm
Yeah,
going to
but when
continue.
both sides think they're right,
Exactly. It's both are arguing with the wall. So would you rather be right or would you rather be
Right.
happy? It's you avoid doing it so you can be happy.
exactly.
And, I'm disappointed. I will say that. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Well, I'm disappointed too because I need one more fucking Pikachu to evolve this son of a bitch.
Have you seen what he does with the Pokemon he gets sent to him? It's horrific what they do to get that candy.
Are you on the laptop now, are you, Jim?
What's that, Sean?
You're on your laptop.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the camera's not coming on.
Okay.
Perhaps you need camera therapy.
Yeah, no
Maybe
doubt.
Google that for
Well,
you.
I just had everything was wiped clean and reinstalled, so I don't know.
It can be that, or it could
Oh,
be
there's Sarah teaching.
printouts.
Her voice
that
carries
you
quite well.
have taken your, a
This might
picture
sound
that you
silly,
have
but
taken yourself.
Maybe if you went to the Mac website
Um,
support thing and see if you could
yeah.
download the drivers
Yeah,
for it,
kinds of things,
that might
really.
fix it.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Could be. It could be.
Yeah, I bet
Because
it
it was
was
recently
let's see.
reset to factory.
If restarting your Mac
Factory
is
settings
a problem, use
2012.
Apple's. Hey, I'll send you this link in
Okay.
in
You got
Facebook
your
and tell me if that works. Same as Mac of how old is your Mac?
2012.
Okay, so it'll be either called EyeSight or FaceFrame, one of those two.
I think it's called eyesight.
Okay, try that and see if that doesn't work.
There is a really wonderful tweet, Jim, that you'll laugh at. Somebody posted this yesterday. If Trump wins, I don't want to hear a single bigot say respect him. He won. When I've listened to 8 years of he ain't my president. And there's nothing that says we have to respect our president. We have to respect the office of the presidency, which I fully agree with.
Sorry,
but
what
respecting
did
the president.
what did the tweet say again?
If Trump wins, I don't want to hear a single bigot say respect him. He won. When I've listened to 8 years of he ain't my president.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, the respect for the office and respect for the president are two different things. You can respect the office and can be completely against and disagree with the commander-in-chief. And that is American. A lot of people try to argue you have to respect the president. No, you don't. No. You have to have respect for the office and the office they hold, but you don't have to respect them, let alone as a person. Well,
I agree with that. I agree 100% with that.
oh well.
What?
I mean, no, and I'm just. I'm flabbergasted still. I'm still coming to terms with things. I woke up like 46 minutes ago and finally got the results because I went to bed early. So, yeah.
Well, just know that not all Trump supporters are homophobic, racist assholes.
I know.
Let's see.
Oh,
Bill,
this just in on
I have to
Twitter.
admit, I do
Mimi
enjoy
liked
seeing
my
all the
tweet.
little things they have for it.
Not that one though. Not that one.
actually,
Still.
Sean, I've done this before.
It didn't work.
Before I sent it out, and it did work. I reset the SMC or PMU directions. MacBook Pro. Let me see this. I think I need to shut down to do that.
I thought it might have been like a friggin' download drivers and win it live.
Yeah.
What about
once
your
you-
cell phone? You've
Can
got
we
an
do the
iPhone
Hangouts
7?
from cell phone?
Yeah, I do it from mine.
I've
Just like
I've
eating your
never been
battery.
able to do that.
I don't know if you can see on the screen now, but I've got this application, this Google Hangouts, and you can just get it very quick.
I was never able to get that damn thing working.
You have to log in
I
to
think-
Google.
I think I got a link to join through Facebook, and then I clicked it on my phone, and then it just directed me to the app site.
But you also have to have Google account logged in on your mobile device.
Right.
I was-
Because of YouTube, right? I'm always logged in because of my YouTube stuff.
Okay.
I
There's
downloaded-
that.
I downloaded Netflix on my cell phone the other day, and I just didn't even log in. I just friggin' opened it, and it was logged into me. It was.
Let me see if Robert's link will.
Who let the dogs out? Ooh.
You need to join. You need Hangouts to join the video. Go to the App Store to get Hangouts.
Oh, the breadcrumbs, Jim.
What phone do you have?
Me?
No.
Good.
Me, I've
Jim?
got the iPhone 6. Well, I'm downloading the Hangouts app now.
I got the 7, and everything is a little better. But to be honest, if you have to pay a lot more money to get it, it's not worth it.
You just described every Apple iteration ever. It's just a little bit better.
Everything is a little bit better.
Everything's just a little bit better. It's not friggin' wild change. It's just a little bit better.
Everything, yes. The funny thing is, I'm not used to phones being water resistant, and then the other day I walked in the rain. I'm like, yeah, I've got to cover up my phone. I'm like, no, it's water resistant, and I'm like in the rain, and now sometimes I even take a bath with my phone. It's weird.
I have not actually. This is supposed to be IP68, which is like the pretty good for waterproofing and dustproofing and all that sort of stuff. But I've never tried getting it wet.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. All right. Google.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
it
Jake.
is, isn't it?
Sarah's teaching, so
Yeah.
I can't be on the mic for very
Yeah,
long.
I played Western chess
Plus her
more
voice
than
carries.
I played Chinese chess, but I played
What is
both
she
games.
Nice.
English to Chinese people in China.
Yeah, and let's see. Finally,
And this person can
I think you
understand
said
fairly well,
before you
so
like
she
to
sounds
tape,
pretty
yes?
normal. But when they don't understand very well, ask
Ah,
Sean
cool.
what she sounds like.
She
Maybe
gets
we can
louder
listen
and
and get a free listen.
slower. She does the American thing, gets louder and slower.
So let me see.
Reversing.
So Dale is
And she's
American.
finished her lesson. Hi,
Yup.
Dukes, if you're still here.
And actually, I'm done for tonight because I had a cancellation. I know.
You're done right now?
Yeah,
You're supposed to work till 11 a.m., damn
I
it.
have to stay online until 11 a.m. until 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah, 10 a.m. our time.
Yeah. Now I have to stay online, but I don't have any classes on my schedule now.
Okay, go back to bed then.
Hey, Molly, we can see you.
Well, Molly, if it wasn't for babysitting, I could listen to punk music and cry all day while being in bed.
Sorry, Molly,
was
had to mute your laptop. We're getting feedback like you had your guitar
I'm
too
working
close to
on it.
the
I
amp.
hear it. I hear it. You're not the only one that
Oh,
hears it.
Yeah, Sean muted your other feed, so it's good now.
Okay, how's this?
Hey, Triple J.
We're good.
We can't see your mouth. We can see your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Oh, that's an extreme close-up.
That's my birthday present.
How are you doing today?
What? I'll be getting a refund.
Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
What am I holding on to?
Gotta go
You
check
don't
the-
want to know.
You know what to hold on to. You should know by now, anyways.
Oh.
This is the
What
Thrill
does
Dude
that
show, after all. Yeah,
Oh,
grab your
I-
wiener,
I-
sit down, and get ready for a good time.
Do we
Well, I
have
thought
any
of a new
comments?
description for the show. Yes. I'll
right.
bring it up. I'll bring it up. I want to see exactly what it was I typed.
I thought I find this quite amusing.
Oh, me more.
Who's Triple J Jinx's journey to Japan?
Triple-
That's the longest nick ever.
It's Jinx. Oh, but she visited us in the off-air hangout after Tokyo Tonight, and she's going to be on the show not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Mm-hmm.
Triple J is a radio station here. Boom, Triple J.
Yeah. I was about ready to say something about you wanting to see her on the airwaves, but you know.
Oh, a million things at once, I guess. Yeah, these things happen. Oh, here's the description for the Thrill Dudes. I think we should update it to this. The unfiltered ramblings of three men left to their own devices. We simply have no shame. Does that sound accurate?
I kind of
Oh,
wish I answered the
Robert,
call when I was in the bath.
Yeah?
Victor's asking for a link.
Oh, I sent him a link on Facebook. I'll send it again.
Okay, shit.
Let me bring it up. Copy. Oh,
Brace yourselves.
I can send him an invite too. I'll send him the link again.
Send it. Yeah, the link will probably be better.
And let's see. Let's do the old. I'll send it via the G+ method too. You'll be fine, Jinx. We'll get up to hijinks on the show. Hijinks, hijinks. We'll have a great
Yeah,
time.
you'll be fine.
Yeah. Hijinks. What kind of hijinks are you up to? Hijinks?
Oh, did I start something? Or perhaps I've just continued it.
I'm cool, I promise. Maybe.
Hey Molly, maybe I should be looking on the good side of things. I really should. This is going to be a great 4 to 8 years for punk rock. A really great 4 to 8 years for punk rock.
Well,
Anti-Flag's going to have a new album that's going to be really well bought and listened to. I mean, come on, yeah.
Just as an aside, Jigs, I got if you ever get into like professional wrestling, I've got your ring song. All the League of Legends players will be noticed.
remember copyright though.
Yeah,
Sean, it's too early. What is that?
Yeah, send a link to it so we can share it.
hang on.
Are you in a band?
Too.
No, I'm not in a band. I can't carry a tune to save my life, as viewers of the show would understand.
See if that works.
There's this guy in Japan dressing as a J-pop girl. He's
He's Australian.
is he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lady Beer.
He's from Adelaide. He's from Adelaide.
He's the best. He's the
Ah.
best.
All right, link.
But I like,
in-
but like the like.
There you go. That's your theme song, Triple J.
They showed the guy on
Well-
TV on like a program, and he was just drinking his protein shake while the girls rehearsed and everything. And he's like, "Dude, I gotta do push-ups," and then he had his protein shake, and then I'm like doing all these exercises just to look buff on TV. Anyway,
Is Victor getting the link?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show that he's seen it on Facebook. Close here.
League of Legends.
And now we've reached the quiet moment of the show.
That's a kinky song, though.
Aha. Lucas.
Kinky?
Yeah, it's kinky.
This is a scantily clad chick with long ponytails riding bombs on it and stuff.
It's so kinky.
Whatever rocks your boat.
Hi, Jinx.
I mean, it must be a South African thing. So are they normally like sexually attracted to high explosives, or?
How do you ban this guy? I didn't wasted my right click. No, actually, they can't afford it. If you want to be hardcore, okay, I shouldn't go there. Shouldn't go there. I need to choose a party hat because it's my birthday in 2 hours, and this one doesn't suit me well. Well, Google seems to be the best option.
See ya, Jinx.
Yeah, I sent the link to Victor, so we'll see if he jumps in. And I'm gonna tell you guys now, Dale, don't you and Victor gang up on me because I know he's really upset about this.
Oh, I won't. I've realized I have my punk music right now, so life is getting a little bit better. I might have to start wearing my colors and Grigory again, or regalia again.
I was going to recommend some Van Halen for you, but if you listen to punk,
yeah,
cool.
Punk, political punk, typically.
But music from that time makes everything better.
Since you listen to punk music, I want your opinion on something.
Okay.
There's a band called Cheap Meat. You can get their song on YouTube. They've only got one video up. Cheap Meat, CHEAPMEAT. Listen to their song. Tell me what you think about it.
Hello, Victor.
Take me back.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. They're not super punk, but they're punky. Hey, Victor.
Hello, Victor.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Victor.
Long time no speak.
Oh, he's got the
You
quiet
didn't have to
voice
press
on.
up for us.
I just got back from work. Yeah. I was trying to just explain what vaping is to my students.
Oh,
Fun.
I should set up a live stream and I'll explain it for you.
Because it's not really that popular here, but it's becoming apparently. So it was one of the big things of this year, right? Big industries this year.
It's the problem with vaping is it's sort of fun. It brings back memories of childhood, of stepping into freezing air for the first time and seeing your breath. It's like, oh look, I can see my breath. Except you can have that every day with vaping, every day.
There's actually nicotine in there, right?
There is a little bit in mine, a little nicotine.
You don't have to, though.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But this is recommended to aid in
A lot of people use it for nicotine replacement therapy.
I just
And
use it.
then get more addicted or just as addicted to the vape and as they were their cigarette and continue on vaping. Even if they phase out all nicotine, they continue smoking.
Well, some of us
from
have
a vape.
oral fixations that we have to deal with on a constant basis.
So, I guess you're glad you're in Canada now, maybe?
Oh, well, I'm not feeling too upset or even surprised, but it's going to be very interesting to watch what happens.
Yeah, Victor, I went to sleep before the results last night and woke up to the horror this morning. But I mean, there's not anarchy on the streets yet. No. Well, here there isn't, but I live in conservative Indiana, so I mean, you know.
I predict there'll be some guy who there'll be some racial attack. Some black guy's gonna get his ass kicked, and there'll be a bunch of white trash saying it's because of Trump, using Trump as an excuse.
Yeah. What about all of Trump's minority?
Yeah,
Now
but
that'll be the Muslim bashing that happens.
Well, that.
Trump won't get the fuck out of our country.
but it's been a hate crime for a black person to get beat up for years anyway. So what's the
Well, now they
Not
have
in South Africa.
Now they'll feel
now
justified.
they've got somebody to lay it on.
Yeah. They have a mandate.
Well, good luck with that, I say to them.
Little strong zero. Who's
Oh.
here? Who's
Sorry. Hello,
Oh.
Victor.
you're the guy who thinks all the videos are boring, right?
Have you been saying that?
Why do I get remembered for only something I made a minute before I made it? Anyway,
Stop grabbing my pussy. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to say.
I like
That
Strong
was
Zero.
the best. I saw a picture yesterday of some woman with her election day photo using it to fig leaf herself, and she had her dress hiked up, and I was just like, that is the most funny thing, because her caption on it was "Grab him by the ballot."
Oh, really?
So,
Oh my God.
that was the best picture I've seen with the election sticker yesterday.
My,
So.
my favorite one was like the cat that's got the surprised look on its face and its head's right back. And it says,
Oh.
Trump wants to do what?
That's funny too.
Hey, can I get some introductions here? I think there's some people.
Yes. Okay. There's Sean from Bendigo, Australia, wearing the Tokyo Tonight shirt. In the teal green shirt, that would be Light Japan.
What is this?
In the black with shoulder stripes, it's Molly. And on the far end with glasses and an illuminated headset is Dale from Indiana, a fire walking instructor.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, I got a video I got to upload. I never uploaded 2 years ago of fire walking here in Japan.
Yeah, I want to go do that, and I want to see it, and I also want to run empowerment seminars in Japan that have firewalks and stuff. So it's one of my
Have you ever
goals.
seen it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen videos of them yet, let alone
I've got
so
a
I've
couple
done
videos
some.
that I never put up, so I should definitely put those up. Always too busy. But so no one's too. I think I'm the most bummed person here because of this election.
Dale's not too happy about
No,
it.
Dale's
but
not very
but he's that punk.
Yeah, I realized I still have my punk rock, and that it'll be a good 4 to 8 years for punk rock. So that is some solace for me, but not enough to make it matter. It's just an escapism.
Do they get all the votes in completely? I mean, I know the results are that, but every single state they got the.
Or as far as they've reported or declared, yes. Whether or not any of it changes as like absentee ballots or something are counted, I don't know.
Minnesota says no yet.
Minnesota says no.
What says light blue? And Michigan light blue, Arizona light blue.
Okay.
But it's amazing to me that Clinton lost just by the popular vote by 0.1%. That's just amazing.
Her popular vote, according to Google, was actually over 1.2 million higher than Donald Trump's popular vote.
According to Google? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, who trusts them anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't know who they're using for their numbers.
Well, it could be the fractionating the votes could do that too.
New Hampshire, 0.1%. She lost by 900, less than 900 people, less than 8. Like, Jesus Christ! This fucking Johnson screwed everybody.
Well, I guess some people did feel the Johnson after all.
Yeah, I kind of feel for the people that wasted their vote that way, but
I don't understand how people can vote for Johnson. What's Aleppo?
Because then you start talking about if you want to get into like really vague political stuff, that is white privilege is how people can vote for Johnson.
There's another word I don't understand really.
Yeah. I don't understand it completely myself, but because they don't really have a dog in the race, they're able to vote for a third party is what it means.
You can be idealistic pricks.
Exactly. That's the whole idea behind how people can vote for third parties during this election. They're making a protest vote, and the protest vote doesn't do much.
It doesn't really help anybody.
No.
Well, it doesn't help the.
I mean, it helps get some ideals and message across to the general people, but it's such a small percentile of the vote that really they don't listen to it. They listen to the people who are going to vote along the party lines anyway, because they're catering to their base, and that's how they get elected. So. And apparently, he got 1 million more votes since I last looked, because now Clinton's only like 120,000 popular votes ahead of Trump now.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But, we don't do things based on the popular vote here, so.
I bet you all agree on that.
Tradition. We won't go to the popular vote because of tradition.
Well, we're not a democracy. We were never meant to be a true democracy. We're a republic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't criticize. I would just say it's not just that's the way things were kind of planned in the beginning. So,
I mean, there are pros and cons to both ways.
Democracy is dangerous, man. Justin Bieber will be president of Canada for a true democracy.
That would be scary.
First, Canada would have to leave the Commonwealth for that to happen.
So whose thing is this?
Oh, it's the Thrill Dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It started out as a test, this hangout.
Oh, yeah.
Zach was concerned that hangouts had been deleted, and he didn't realize that it had been moved to the events tab. So I just started one up as a test.
A question about live shows, and I'm sure it's a question I could Google, but since I got you here, why a few months ago they were talking about YouTube is going to stop using something for their live shows and they're going to start doing something else.
I think they were stopping using Flash, and I think they're using something else now. I can't be certain though.
HTML5.
Yeah.
Say again?
YouTube are stopping using Flash, which is basically how they used to do their videos all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're using HTML5.
But we didn't have to do anything, right? Everything looks the
No,
same.
just the browser just handles all that.
Oh, okay. It was like a big announcement. I thought I had to do something different, but I
You
never
couldn't
did.
start Hangouts from Google Plus anymore.
Oh.
You have to go into YouTube, into the events tab.
I see. That's okay.
Did you hear Hiko had a technical difficulty on Sunday night? He was talking to his camera for like 15 minutes before he realized he hadn't gone live yet.
Oh, really?
And you could just barely hear him too. I hear this voice. It sounds like Hiko. Because we were all in a hangout waiting to watch Tokyo Tonight. That's usually what we do Sundays.
Well,
we have a hangout to watch another hangout.
Victor, when I googled J-vloggers, not J-vloggers, like Japan the first time when I was in South Africa like 3-4 years ago, then I got to you and Unrested his videos, and I used to watch you two a lot, and so I came to Japan, and so maybe one day we'll meet up at a party, but thanks for all the information.
Where are you located?
Saga, close to Fukuoka.
Fukuoka, okay. Hey, they had some incredible sinkhole in Fukuoka, I heard.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to see it this weekend, because I'm going to go there.
Send me a video of that. I want to see that.
Hang on, I can show you a
same.
picture that Wasabi Cars posted up.
Yeah, they did.
It was quite amusing. They basically took a Titan from like the Attack on Titan anime and had it coming out of the hole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to retweet it because I'm like, to reshare it because I'm like, not sure if it's too soon or not. No one died, so it's not really horrible, but.
But is it like something hectic? Because I didn't understand all the Japanese quite well when I was trying to read it. Because it's even news in South Africa, in my country.
Oh, really?
I don't know if
Yeah.
you consider it. Here it is.
Your Japanese is pretty good, Light, by the way. I was impressed. You've only been here a few words, right? A few
で
years.
も
Right?
奥さんは日本人ですから。
Big fucking deal. My wife's
So
Japanese.
what can I-
Everybody's. What's how long you been? You've only been here a few years, right?
Two and a bit.
それはすごい。そうでしょ、Molly? 2.5 years. He's as good as we are. It's your smooth accent, man.
No, well, I actually speak like Hollands. Do you know Afrikaans?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's that German Nazi language.
It's like kitchen Dutch. So, what? How do I kick him? Yeah, that's my first language, and English is my second language. And now I'm
Actually,
studying
I've heard
Japanese.
that on video before, and it always sounds so cool, that language.
Do you know Die Antwoord, or you would say Die Antwoord or something? It's like a band
No.
from South Africa. Okay,
Have you,
well, they're
have you seen
pretty
Chappie?
famous.
Have you seen Chappie, Victor?
Chappie?
Yeah, that movie about the robot.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that yet. No.
Oh, the two people from Die Antwoord are in that movie.
Yo, my bro, they speak like this. If you watch the movie, you will exactly know they're from South Africa. They've got this heavy accent. It sounds like that, kind of weird.
Okay.
I fucking hate you.
It's better for me to
It's
speak Japanese
worse
than
than that.
English, because when you speak Japanese and Holland, you use the front of your mouth more than English. It's more the back of your mouth. So anyway,
I like using the back of people's mouths.
nice. Thank you. By the way,
What's up, Molly? Molly, what's up? What's up, Molly?
Oh, I'm just reading stuff.
Come on, that was a good place to jump for you to jump in there.
Sorry, I didn't even hear it.
I was
My
talking
bad.
about
I'll shut
About
my
the back
browser
or the
browser.
front?
grabbing someone's pussy, basically.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yes,
So,
normally.
Dale is a unemployed, I'm imagining, firewalker.
Self-employed. I'm
Self-employed.
running my own business and trying to get that up and going.
Firewalking, like actual coals on the ground firewalking?
Yeah. Empowerment coach.
Oh, okay.
Now I got a question, and I'm dead serious. Do you not burn the shit out of your feet walking across hot coals like that?
No. Or at least I haven't.
Okay.
I've walked
How
over
does-
100 times.
I'm sorry.
I've walked across hot coals well over 100 times.
I'm not saying you haven't. What I'm wondering is how does control of the mind keep the skin from burning over extreme heat?
Well, there are a few theories. The one that the mind would most likely help affect that, and I really do believe a lot of it is on mental preparation, is the way you walk. Your mental preparedness will affect the way you walk. And so that will keep you from like pinching a coal between your toes, which hurts a lot. And then there is circulation. Like if you put water in a paper cup and then put it over top of a Bunsen burner, all the water has to boil out of the cup before the cup will catch fire. So if you have a raised blood flow, that's going to help your circulation and help diffuse the heat more. Other than that, it's like the whole mind over matter thing. It's going to affect how long you're in contact with the coals. But I mean, I've stood in a bed of hot coals and haven't been burnt. So I mean,
with no thought process going on whatsoever, I've accidentally touched my finger with a cigarette and had a blister for a week.
Cigarettes burn at over 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit as well, and that's the hotter something is, the more likely you are to get burned. If you think about a cigarette, it's burning hotter than what you would, cast an engine block. Heck, I've walked across coals that are just about as hot as you would cast an engine block, but it's a lot lower. You could also start talking about conductivity, where is the conductivity of the wood coals and the ash on the wood coals is low. The conductivity of your skin is low. So as long as you're walking across at a nice, even brisk pace, you're less likely to get hurt. And so there's a lot that goes into it. But, you know, I've never seen somebody seriously injured. There have been people that have been seriously injured firewalking, but I've never seen one. It's rare. You talk about Tony Robbins. He was in the news earlier this year.
Yeah, a bunch of people got burned, right?
13 people out of 7,000. Only 3 of which requested help that wasn't provided on site. So that brings the success rate at like 99.92% success rate of people walking across the coals and not getting a burn. Pretty good odds. If I have those odds with everything I want to do in my life, yeah, life's gonna be awesome. Almost too easy.
Found a picture of that sinkhole.
Do you have any? Yeah, I've seen that. Do you have any video of yourself doing that?
There are a few. I'd have to hunt them down, but there are a few where I'm in the video. I have a few pictures of me doing it as well, and I can find the first picture of me doing it really quickly.
Well, not so much proof as much as that'd be great to see on. I think that would be a great draw on YouTube to see something like that.
Yeah, let's do it live now. I mean, heat up some coals and.
I've thought about it.
Tyler, firewalking motherfucker.
Photos. Yeah, the first time I walked across top coals was in 2012, and I had no idea I'd head down this path. In all honesty, it's
okay. So my next question is, where does one go to get certified to be a firewalker instructor?
There's about 2 or 3 different organizations that do certifications.
Right.
I went through the Firewalking Center, and then there is the Firewalking Institute of Research and Technology. That is Tony Robbins' group. The Firewalking Center has the provenance of being the one that is led by Tolly Burkan, which is the founder of the modern firewalking movement. He's been doing it longer than anybody else. He's the one who taught Tony Robbins. And then he went into business with Tony Robbins and retired, giving Tony Robbins and FIRE, which is Firewalking Institute of Research and Education.
What's this famous guy's name?
There is Tolly Burkan, and he is the founder of the modern firewalking movement. And then Tony Robbins.
Okay, so are these guys like the Tony Hawk of firewalking?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Tolly being the founder, and Tony being the poster boy. He's the guy kind of like from the 80s that is known for doing the huge corporate empowerment sales type seminars. Like the guy that looks slick as all hell and everybody thinks is selling snake oil.
Who's this Sundor Firewalk Instructor Certification?
Yep, Sundor is the other one, which I'd love to get that. Sundor is Tolly Burkan's ex-wife.
Is this the blonde chick here at the bottom? I'm assuming. Okay.
I'm assuming, yeah.
And what's the other one?
And then there is the Firewalking Center, and then FIRE, which is Firewalking Institute of Research and Education, and then there is one other one in Europe, I believe, but they're also partnered with the Firewalking Center. as to my knowledge. I
Okay.
have.
So my question is, what drew you to this to begin with?
To begin with, well,
Well,
I
why does somebody want to walk on coals?
for me it was the novelty. My first time, it was completely the novelty. You know, I had been doing parkour for like 7 years,
Oh, cool.
and then
You've been doing what?
parkour, point A to point B as efficiently as possible. The people that
Okay.
are running up walls and jumping off buildings.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then I went to a national jam and saw a fire performer for my first time. And people kept on calling while he was spinning poi, which it wasn't. It was devil sticks, which is the stick juggling where you have a stick in each hand and you're flipping the middle one around. And so I went home and looked up what poi was and started doing that. And then within a couple of months, I went to my first conference for fire performers, where you go and learn and hang out all weekend. And I was like, okay, well, I'm there, I'll learn fire eating. And then they didn't advertise that there was going to be a fire walk. And when I got there, I found out there was going to be a fire walk. And I was like, well, I'm already planning on learning to eat fire. I might as well walk on it too. And I went there and we had an hour and a half talk and built up our energy and walked across fire. And that was the start of it. It was literally, I'm going to go do the thing so I can say I went and did the thing. And then I saw how it changed and affected people around me, and went, you know what? I really want to be able to do this and do this for other people, and know the secrets behind it. I want to, I want the information. And fast forward, what is it? 4 years. I finally managed to get my certification and everything, because the certifications aren't cheap. But it's
okay.
worth
And
it.
what kind of changes do you see in people that accomplish this?
Uh,
Other than like something like just a sense of satisfaction. Is there something spiritual that happens?
I've had people come up to me and tell me that they had a true and honest connection with their Godhead. That they communed with their deity. They communed with their deity during the fire walk. I've also heard there is a wonderful story that a friend of mine, Jonah, had happened to him. There was a guy who's only ever walked with crutches his whole life. And he came up to Jonah at one of his fire walks and said, "Can I do it? Can I walk across the coals?" And Jonah basically said, "I'm not able to make that decision for you. It has to be something for you." And the guy went up and started walking. And the moment he stepped on the coals, everybody disappeared. And all he could see is the coal bed and hear the music that was going on. Second step, all the music went away, and there's just the coal bed. Third step, the coal bed went away. And by the fourth step, he was walking for the first time in his life without the aid of any help. I've also seen where people, and this is where it's worked for me the most, where I've walked across coals that are around in between 800 and 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. What else am I telling myself that I'm unable to do in life that is absurdly easy? That I can just go out there and do, so long as I just overcome that initial reaction and just get started and do it and walk with, confidence.
Sure. And please, before you go too far, understand that I'm not being patronizing at all. I'm really curious about this. Okay. Now the guy that with the crutches.
Mm-hmm.
Was he back on the crutches when he got off the fire?
That I can't tell you, because I wasn't there. That is, I can ask Jonah whether he stayed off the crutches after that or went back to them. But even somebody that's had to walk with crutches for their whole life, even being able to take 5 steps without them and being able to walk, and that's a huge confidence boost alone, let alone, just walking across the hot coals.
So people have had, we'll say,
spiritual
visions of spiritual things happening, visions of their deity, things like that. What about an atheist? Somebody that doesn't believe in that stuff.
Like I said, I went into it for the novelty of the fact, and it's.
Sir, are you saying you're an atheist?
I'm spiritual, and so I'm not really an atheist, but I'm also very analytical, so I have a lot of the same. I analyze things a lot like an atheist would. Like I said, I wasn't applying it to mystic power at least my first time or anything like that. It's like, oh, science says we can do the thing. I'm going to go do the thing and say that I can do it.
Sure.
And that was part of it. But I still walked away with a group experience my first time, and I still walked away with literally, I did a scary thing, and it is possible. I mean, it really affects your limiting beliefs.
Sure.
Because even now, as an instructor, having walked over hot coals for so many times, I've still stood up there and been, yeah, this is hot. I could get hurt, and I still have apprehension. At times, I have to get myself into the right frame and state of mind to be able to do it. And there have been times where I've wanted to walk, but I've said, no, now's not the time, because if I walk tonight, I will get burned. So it really does help bring about understanding of yourself and what's going on around you. And, you can break it down at that point to self-care too.
Okay, so I'm assuming since you've got your certification to teach that you've taught?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And obviously we can't everything, but from start to hitting the coals, how long does it usually take somebody to get prepared for that? Everybody's different.
I like to give about maybe 3.5 hours to build it up, but in all honesty, an hour and a half is all you really need. You just want to give people some knowledge about what's going on, so they can kind of internalize how it's possible. Then you want to build up the energy and get everybody in a peak state, go team, rah, that full energy. And then while they're still in that full energy, have them walk when it's time to walk. And then afterwards, you have about like a half hour or more where you let everybody decompress and process what happened, because it can bring about real change. We use it's commonly referred to as a metaphor activity. Walking across hot coals isn't necessarily very practical. I mean, unless you're planning on walking out of burning buildings barefoot or something, walking across hot coals is, as much as I love and hate to say it, kind of pointless. It's what happens inside your head that's important, and giving people the time afterwards to analyze what happened in their head is just as important.
Now, this is going to come off as a joke, but I don't mean it to be patronizing or anything. But like, I've been in Florida and I've walked across blacktop barefoot and near took my feet off.
Yeah, I've gotten burnt worse from walking across blacktop in hot sand. One of the beautiful things that we're taught, and I love this, and I don't mind sharing it, is never firewalk on sand.
Never what?
Never firewalk on sand. You get super heated silica. You're basically walking on hot glass as well as coals. The energy transference is a lot easier. No, never. So sand and pavement, oh God. It hurts my feet just thinking about it, because I used to do parkour barefoot quite a bit, and I've had almost the whole bottom of my feet as a blister because of that. So
now, when you get a great group of people going, and you get everybody fired up, no pun intended, but you get everybody ready to go, blah blah blah, and then you take off, and everybody's running across, and walking across. Do you ever have everybody step on it and they just go, "Son of a bitch," and jump off of it?
I've done that. I've gone, whoa.
And then okay, if that's somebody's first experience, how do you convince them to do it again?
It's not a matter of convincing people. One of the things I definitely tell people before they walk is if to check within themselves and see if they are ready to walk. And if the answer is no, don't walk. Don't force yourself to walk because it is dangerous. You can get hurt.
Right.
But what you do is you add value to that experience. I've gotten a kiss before, and a kiss is what we call a small little burn. It's typically the size of like the end of a eraser, right? So if it's less than what you'd get if you wore a shoe that fit wrong. But there's a tribe in Africa, and they swim through a bed of coals. They carry people on their shoulders across the coals. And one of the things is they don't see getting burned as a bad thing. They see if they get a kiss, that it's something they didn't need from their life being burnt away. So you can add value to these experiences. How many times have you had to face a challenge, Molly, where your first time trying, you got burnt, basically? You're, fuck. And then you came back later, and the second time approaching that, you knew that could happen, but going along the path was easier because you already had something to expect while you're going to your goal.
I can see that part of it, but most people don't attempt things that are going to hurt really, really bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to start a new job and fear of failing, but it's another thing to be like trying to do a triple somersault on an I-beam on up above New York City.
I'd rather walk across fire than some of those other options, in all honesty. Entering a new relationship is scarier than walking on fire to me. Now, at least.
This is interesting. I'm sincerely. All of my questions were very sincere.
Mm-hmm.
Those were interesting.
There's Sarah. Go to bed. Oh,
hi, Sarah.
She's going to game.
Yep.
I can see your boobs, Sarah.
Hello, Hiko.
Hey, man.
Hey, Simon.
All I heard was I can see your boobs.
Oh, yeah. Sarah was forward.
That was an awkward moment.
Hiko, you missed the hot topic.
Yeah.
Boobs. By the way, I just had a random thought. Given the result of the election today, I'm assuming now that they can broadcast Revenge of the Nerds on regular TV again. I mean, basically,
broadcast what?
Revenge of the Nerds.
Grabbing it by the pussy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think All in the Family is going to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is up? I see the live button is on.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Stuff.
We were talking about firewalking just now.
Yeah, we were talking about all kinds of stuff.
And then Sarah came in and sat down on the bed there and was leaning forward. And like, well, as you
actually, everyone's joining Michael because tomorrow's my birthday. So I demand some respect. I really do.
Good luck with that.
He's been drinking.
Hey, come on! I had too much sushi.
Well, sushi does it to people. Actually, if you're not.
Come on, follow the lead. Follow the lead.
Talk about
Mercury, right?
The birthday song got added to Commons now.
Hiko, did you see the video by Barry about how all the English teachers suck?
I did. I actually watched it all the way through. I listened to.
Me too. I was surprised. It was.
He got dumb.
Whose video?
Barry, the guy who killed Prince.
Yeah, remember the guy who killed Prince?
Right at the end, he got pretty much everyone in Japan on YouTube is a dweeb, weeboo loser, and should die or something like that.
He's still aiming to win there, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's making so much money now in China.
China, man.
And teaching Chinese people how to do math.
Oh, that.
A link?
On Twitter. It's sure I'll jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're talking about. My mother's calling from South Africa. Do you want to hear some Hollands?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Some Afrikaans?
Ja, Afrikaans. Goeiedag, ma.
Hey, how's it?
I want to hear.
Ja, was amper met verjaarsdag. Ek is besig om te praat op YouTube met mense en ons gaan seker nog so 'n uur praat en as dit klaar is, gaan ek vir my terugbel. Is dit
Why
reg?
does he sound angry?
It sounds like when you put a record on backwards.
You're saying that we're,
Oké,
we're
dank je,
celebrating.
dank je, lief ma. Tot ziens. Praat later. Tata.
Yeah. 3OD brings you the world. There you go.
Sorry. Hey.
So
He's
she's
quite German, but he still sounded angry.
For London folk. No, actually, she's calling because of my birthday. It's in an hour and a half, so she's usually very early.
Oh.
But,
I got it. If you're going to cover the Fukuoka sinkhole on Sunday, I got another photo from a credible source you could use, Hugo.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. Actually.
Shit, your mom calls you early on your birthday. I can't remember the last time I even got an email message from my mom on my birthday.
Yeah, my parents love me. My parents do. I didn't mean anything.
That was an unintentional burn right there.
No,
I can't remember last time I got an email. Well, my parents love me.
we're a very close family, and I think I told my mother I want to go to Japan, and she's like, no, you shouldn't go. My father said the same, and basically they decided it's time to let the kite. I'm the kite. It's time to let the kite go, and
that sounds like a racial slur.
No, Yossi can't.
South African accent doesn't help.
No.
And so they said they gave me enough love to let go and be satisfied with me, kind of thing, in Afrikaans. So yeah, we call each other a lot, but it's
that's like a bad translation of movies. Like they talk a foreign language, just this subtitle instead of speaking foreign language.
I mean, do you get homesick?
See, like my mom's the exact opposite. She's told me to stay over here. She said things have gotten so bad in the United States with crime and everything. She says, I wish you could live next door to me, but you're safer over there. Stay there.
Actually, my mother's saying the same.
Oh dear.
In South Africa, you won't believe it. I'm so much safer in Japan. I used to come here, and you can like kind of put your bag just over your shoulder. In South Africa, you need to kind of look at your bag and put it in front of you. Coming to Japan,
I got a friend who's immigrated today.
Take shit out of.
My umbrella got stolen, and I'm just like, I was so happy. I'm like, they're human. They can steal. Like, yeah.
It's true, they can.
Borrowed indefinitely.
I got a friend who immigrated to Perth from South Africa, and he used to say his parents used to keep like a handgun in the car when they were just.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's normal.
Oh Jesus!
Some students take a knife to school. I never needed one.
Just like American kids.
Yeah.
Really?
My
Same.
cousin, she used to drive around with a 357 Magnum under her front seat. And she got in an accident, forgot it was there. And it was just sitting there on the floor on the driver's side when the police came. She was like, oops, just shoved it back under the seat. That's a big ass gun.
Yeah.
I've held it. I've looked down the barrel.
In South Africa, we have the cricket bat in the boot. It's like an excuse for, like, usually when you drive bad, someone just will park in front of you, and then you just grab your cricket bat behind you.
Here in America, we use baseball bats, but we also keep a baseball glove in our car.
What's the glove for?
In case you
Plausible deniability. I just play baseball. If you have the glove too.
Yes, you're not just carrying a weapon.
Yeah.
So using that logic, if you just like have a clay bird shooter in the back, you can have your shotgun in the car too.
Yeah.
Yes,
that makes
but
sense.
they would wonder why your gun was loaded. That's the only issue. They expect your gun to be like X amount of steps away from being able to fire in those set of circumstances, and being unloaded is one of them.
And
I'm pretty sure all those restrictions are about to be lifted.
Yeah. Baseball bat, you don't have to load.
I'm gonna ruin this call.
Yeah, and you're not gonna take out a shopping mall with a baseball bat either.
No. If you can, yeah.
You almost deserve extra credit.
We made Brittany's bath more pleasant, so I'm glad we were able to do that.
PPAP. From the birthday boy.
PPAP.
I do prefer the Death Note version.
Yeah, this is the only version I can stand.
You know, at the convenience store, they've got the pineapple, apple, palm.
Yeah.
Palm?
One of
Well, so
my
you can
elementary
buy
students.
some. So you can buy some bread and you get some stationery too.
Pineapple, apple, palm.
I think it's worse when you're a teacher in Japan because all my students will sing it in class, and I can't take it anymore.
What I like to do is when my class is finishing, like at the last minute, I'll stand up and go, "I have a pen," and the kids start doing it, and then I wink at the homeroom teacher and leave.
Leave it to her. But I've got a pineapple shirt, and I had a pen in that pineapple shirt.
You know, that song probably wouldn't be as popular if it wasn't for "This Is a Pen."
Yeah, man. Pen is just the wrong word.
If Justin Bieber hadn't touched it, it never would have gone anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Well, let's face it. Whatever Justin Bieber touches tends to turn into some horrible.
I'd love Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And Frederick invites me to watch the show every week. Let's hope he never does.
I wish I could get Justin Bieber to tweet out one of my videos about me talking about diabetes.
I saw one of those videos actually.
Oh, that's what I can do. I can tell everybody I've got diabetes.
No.
You just put it as a tag.
I like Highway to Health a lot better than I've got Justin Bieber's or Diabetes or whatever it is.
Justin Diabetes.
So everyone watching, I recommend this book for Japanese. Well,
What is
those
it?
who study.
Sorato.
Spoon. Yeah, I read baby books to my daughter, and you don't need to know any.
How old is your daughter now?
She's almost 9 months.
Ah, you're lucky. She's not running around now. Mine's out of control. Christ.
Yeah, and reading those things will really help your Japanese too.
It does.
Yeah, but the thing is,
It's a lot of words that you never learned in regular class.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for example, the sound of animals.
I pick up a book like that, like for a little kid like that, and I start reading it. And I'm like, what are these words? I don't know these.
But it's kind of mendokusai. It's like troublesome because you can't see any kanji. So I actually struggle a little to read it. I'm very slow when there's no kanji involved.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's hard with this.
You don't know where to cut off the words.
Yeah, they've got spaces here though.
I can't stand to read anything in Romaji.
Yeah, same.
Japanese words written in Romaji. It's so hard to read.
Yeah, we had in my Kyunense, in my 9th grader's textbook, we have like a situation at the station, and they've got the station names in Romaji, and I'm like going fluently through all the English sentences, and I'm like, repeat after me, and la 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 la, and I'm like stuck at this Romaji train station, and I'm like, how do you say this? Like, I struggle with that. Yeah.
Well, and I find that looking at it in Romaji, my pronunciation automatically goes back to American English.
It's hard.
So instead of saying I would say ah.
Well, yeah, I speak Holland Japanese, so when I say the R, I sometimes want to say like R, or like the G will like a so I don't think of English.
I'm just sitting here.
Which Lethal Weapon were the South Africans a bad guy?
2.
I think it's 2.
The 2 is Walker Scott, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I want to defect, but you can't. You're black.
Yeah.
And see, this is another reason why I vape. If I don't feel like anything worthwhile to add to the conversation, I can just sit here and go.
Speaking of the effect,
Still doing something.
My time in New Zealand, TK, had an effect on me. I want to move there. It was only like 4 days.
Yeah. What did you like about it?
I don't know. The people weren't assholes.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta go back to Australia. Oh yeah. What is it?
Hiko, I need to report something to you real quick.
Sure.
I'm pulling up on 9 months no smoking.
Good on you, man.
I'm almost at the year.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, man.
Good
That's
stuff.
impressive. You get to the year and no one give you any shit about that.
Right.
Yeah.
201 hours.
I have zero desire to ever touch a cigarette again.
Yeah, I've never been a smoker, but I hear it does change your palate. Like, you know, it tastes good when you're smoking, but when you stop for a while and your palate changes, you don't like the smell anymore.
I can't get near the smell. I can literally smell people smoking outside when I'm in my car.
Jesus.
It's time for a charcoal air filter.
It's bad.
And it's nasty. Yeah, I can't. I'm like, God damn, I did that for all these years?
So 201, Molly. 201
How long
hours.
did you smoke for?
201 what?
Hours he hasn't smoked. Right?
Hey,
Yep.
yes. Good job.
I can't, like, I've got asthma, so even if I want to smoke, it's always triggering, especially in rainy season in Japan. It's difficult for me.
I have asthma, although I haven't had it since I came to Japan, but I grew up with it. And my dad was a smoker, but he stopped when I was diagnosed, although he started again when I moved up.
Do you have the pump?
So the ventilator.
Yeah.
I've always got one around. Sometimes it gets triggered by allergies. So sometimes if I go to a really dusty old inn or something like that, I'll get it.
How were
once
you
a
when
year.
you went to China those times on your business trips? How were you there?
Actually, I'm pretty fine with pollution. Pollution seems to agree with me. I don't get it in Japan.
Lucas.
It's actually nature that messes me up. If you know, it was in New Zealand that I was always the worst. It's pollen and stuff like that.
No, is this New Zealand fight back? You'll move to Australia? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a photo to show you too, Nico, from my trip in New Zealand. I think you'll find the irony in it. Hang on, where are we? All right. In the foreground.
How's everyone today?
Pretty good. In the foreground, you'll see the Christchurch airfield maintenance crew, and in the background, you'll see the Air New Zealand hangar.
I see nothing strange about that photo.
Oh, the funny thing was, as I was walking off on the jetway off to get when I arrived in Christchurch, in the speakers overhead, they had sheep noises playing, like farmers like whistling them.
This is where I'd like to hasten to add that is the South Island, and yeah, they're really into that. But yeah, it's not the same as the North Island.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to my trip. But you want to go back?
But people in Christchurch in particular are freakishly nice, actually. Like, I go back to Australia every year, so I kind of forgot a little bit. It starts to blend, and I think...
you know the Lone Star steakhouses they have there?
Vaguely, yeah.
Well, I went there and they messed up my meal, and without even batting an eyelid, like, we'll bring you out some chips to hold you over until your meal gets you, as a way of saying sorry.
So this is it. In Australia, people sort of act nice, but it's always business. Whereas in New Zealand, it's genuinely, they're always more worried about doing you right, which is nice. It's not very economic, but it's nice. Yeah, that's really typical.
And I foolishly forgot to pack a pillow because we were camping out on racks and stuff. And we had our own car, but the person was organised, like, we'll just hang on, we'll just wait a half an hour and we'll just get someone to drive you to the Pack and Save or something to get some pillows. Not cool.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You forget it's like that, but that's what it's like. Yeah. I remember I went to a bookshop in Christchurch looking for a rugby coaching book, and it was one of the big ones downtown. And I asked the shop, do you have one? They checked and they said, we don't have any, but come with me. And they walked me like 5 minutes up the road to the other big book chain, competing book chain. They walked me in. Hey, Cheryl, this guy's looking for this book. You want to find one for him? She actually walked me over to the competitor shop 5 minutes up the road.
Wow.
And introduced me to the manager of the competing shop and found me my book.
Yeah. It's like
That's New Zealand.
they'll bend over backwards just to friggin',
Yeah.
They discovered the perpetual motion machine of life, I think. Being kind
I
to
was
people.
I was at a Wendy's there because they have, funnily enough, they have Wendy's and Carl's Jr. in New Zealand, and I was at the Wendy's and the
Carl's
CEO
Jr. now.
person was like, "I love your accent," and I'm like, "Like I like your accent." It was like,
Everyone thinks I'm from where Light is from now. Whenever I go back to New Zealand, everyone says, "Are you from South Africa?" No, I'm not. Thank you for asking. I'm actually from here, and no, you're not.
yeah, my country of birth is good at rugby.
Anyway,
Shots fired.
I thought you were Australian. That's completely inconsistent with being Australian.
Oh dear. Oh, hi, Kieran.
So what was we talking about before I popped in?
my biceps.
They're
Sorry.
very nice.
Guns.
It's his birthday. Forgive him. It's...
Yeah. I'm a very impulsive guy.
He's had too much sushi.
Yeah.
All right. I have to head out, guys. I have to go set on children.
Well, have a good day.
All right.
See you
Just Dale.
now.
See ya.
Set
So
up
Keep that punk music going, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Afrikaners I know tend to get homesick pretty fast when they leave South Africa. You didn't get that?
No. Actually, that's true, but for me, I'm a little different. I think I don't I like South Africa, but I need change, and I was with the same company for a long time, and we have a very weird government and everything in South Africa. It's much like I miss my family and friends and where I was, but this is a good change for me. That fits me better. But all my friends, they're like they won't do this.
Yeah. Well, that's it, isn't it? It's also all the Anglos, they voted for the change, but then they all left. But all the Afrikaners are actually the ones who stuck there, and it's I've got friends who are both the Anglo and the Afrikaner backgrounds. But it's actually the thing I sort of respect in a way, is how attached to the country the Afrikaners are by comparison.
It's funny you said that, because do you know the balloon festival here in Saga?
Yeah.
We had a South African bus here, and they left early because they wanted to go back sooner.
So my Anglo friends complain about that. They say it's why the rugby team loses on tour. It's because all these big rugby playing guys, they get homesick.
Oh, that must be why the South African cricket team is getting their ass handed to them in the test at the moment.
I'm not following cricket now, but it's probably better not to.
Yeah, same with New Zealand.
You don't need that depression.
You're saying these big, 7 feet tall monsters, they start missing their mums and not wanting to play anymore.
Hey, you should see in school, like, we go on a tour on school rugby, and it's like 3 days over a weekend, and then some big, like, number 8s and number 1s and 2s will start to cry, to cry, and then I'm like, what the hell? Yeah.
Those are some big guys.
Apparently Canada has a cricket team now.
That's not surprising, actually.
No one's ever heard of it.
Well, you got a lot of Jamaicans up there.
They're all from the West Indies.
Yes.
Yeah,
between
so
the Indians.
I went to boarding school in England, and they made me play cricket, and that's not a fun experience for me because they always stuck me in the outfield.
But did they teach
and the ball never anywhere near me the entire game.
But did they teach you magic? Isn't that they teach you magic?
Well, let me see now. I used to steal the priest's wine. I was bad.
They probably let you do it.
I cross-dressed, and they never caught me, not once.
Respect.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
You were good.
I thought so. They finally decided that they had enough of me and that we could mutually get along better without each other.
Fair enough.
Talk about dressing. So where do you guys buy your clothes in Japan? Because it's too difficult for me to buy. Like I have broad shoulders and like a tiny face, and
huge biceps.
No, not really. I just have a small face. That's why it's big on camera. Like I went to South Africa and I bought all my clothes there, and I had to pay more money to bring everything back here. So
yeah, I'm a little husky myself.
Taller. What? Say again.
How tall are you?
I'm
me.
Husky. I can't buy clothes here. I'm husky.
Wow.
182 centimeters.
Rafael Gould 183.
180. Are you that tall?
I probably shrunk a little bit since my car accident.
You look shorter on the videos.
He's same height as me.
Yeah, I don't understand why people say that. I don't understand how you can judge.
I always thought you were going to be short.
But the camera's always higher than you are, so.
But everyone says that. Like every time they meet me, they think, I thought you were really short.
Well, I never thought, Victor, I never thought you were short. But when the first time I met you, I was surprised at how tall you are, because you're as tall as I am.
How tall are you?
I guess I'm surprised at how tall Hiko is, just because he's just tall.
You're 6'5".
No, I'm 6'1".
Yeah, that's the same height as me.
I'm just under 6 foot.
When I met Robert, I thought he was actually tall, and then I met him, and I was like,
nope,
wow,
I'm 5'8".
than I am.
Hey guys.
Hello, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
It's been a while. I haven't been on a hangout with you guys in a while.
Oh, Zach, I gotta go. See ya. Actually, I'm
wait, did he actually leave? Oh, no. Sorry, I couldn't tell.
No, but I actually do have a class at 11 o'clock, so I can go to class.
I just want to point out how eagle-eyed Razal Ghul is. He's noticed on the very thin sliver of Hiko's TV that he's got BBC on.
Oh, was that showing? It's not showing on my monitor.
Uh-oh.
I should put this
Copyright infringement. Oh no.
it was like only like an inch worth of TV on the screen, but Razal somehow picked up it.
Thanks for popping in here, Victor. Nice to see you again.
Sorry, I miss you guys on Saturdays. I'm always.
Nice to meet you, Victor.
We can do a special episode one day just for you.
Nice to see you again, Victor.
Saturdays are just tough. I gotta stay awake for the 11 o'clock show. By the way, this week I'm doing a what do you call it? A creator day with YouTube, so I probably won't make it back. People Simon.
Yeah.
Someone tell him that later. I don't know if you heard me.
I heard you. Sorry.
All right.
Hey Victor.
Yeah.
Just before you go, is it possible for you know how you do your comedy sets? Is it possible for you to upload like a portion of one of your sets?
Oh, I do. I have. You can see it.
Okay, I'll have to look one.
Oh, yeah, you have to be a Patreon member.
Oh, you made a movie about it. How someone thought it wasn't.
I'll give you the joke. I have a couple jokes I give out for free.
I used to be a Patreon, and then my hours got adjusted, as they say.
Yeah, that's right.
Adjusted.
By quite a bit.
So he's probably seen my stand-up. Did you ever see the stand-up?
No.
No, never saw it.
I haven't seen it.
I think because my hours have been adjusted over a year and a half ago.
Well, I'll send you the private link if you want. Just hit me up.
Okay.
But you can't put it out there for general haters.
I won't.
You can hate me personally, but I still got it's it's a hobby. It's something I love to do, but I don't really have time to really hone it on the skills. And
This is a hobby for me too.
The guy that we do it with, he's our kind of captain. He's like, you got to write new material every time, and when you write new material, it's really hard to hone the old material. I mean, you can't use it again. So anyway, but yeah, I got some good stuff there. I always forget what I wrote. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, I got a live show, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Hey,
See
you
you
later.
Let's talk to you guys.
I'll look for you after I'm done. Maybe it's only 10 minutes. See you. Bye.
Not the Buna.
You guys want to see? I got a bunch of angry messages from someone who is very upset that I voted third party, and they keep sending me messages even though I'm ignoring them. I don't want to show the actual messages because this person's actually here in Japan, but they sent me an unsolicited message.
Okay.
They said, "Say what?"
I was just saying I've been unfriended by people and I'm not even American.
Yeah.
You should do like a Jimmy Kimmel version, but Zach reads 15 messages.
I'm legit thinking about that, but this is the only. Oh, there's been 2 people that have been upset with me voting third party, and mostly because Florida pretty much went to Trump because of Gary Johnson. Because there was like over 200,000 people that voted for Gary Johnson in Florida, and the spread between Hillary and Trump in Florida was like about 200,000. It was that close.
You get Florida voted?
Well, no, I voted Ohio, which was a lot more obvious. But the county I voted in was actually that county went towards Clinton.
You know what the biggest shock was? Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that was shocking.
20 electoral college votes. It just went boop. And then at that point, it's like Clinton has no chance, 0 chance.
Exactly. That was like, yeah, this is over at that
Well,
point.
the best picture right now is up on Facebook. Somebody posted. It's a screenshot of like the short message you get on your phone, the text message. And it says Bill Clinton right now, and the screen is like it's Monica Lewinsky's phone, and there's a message that says, "You up?"
Oh, my favorite, the version of the map that shows all the different states what color they are. This is a picture of a USA map superimposed on a flame.
So many people have shared that. That is one of the funniest things.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to feel the Johnson right now.
All these people. There's all these people like on my Facebook, and they're all Canadians, and they're all leftists, and they're all like, I feel sick now. I'm shaking.
They're afraid of all the American refugees going across the border.
It's not your country.
Thus ends the. But can we just have a moment of silence for the end of the great meme war of 2015-16?
Mm-hmm.
It just started, dude. Oh man, it's good.
It just started. Oh,
just wait until January 20th.
Pepe will make a comeback. Pepe will make a comeback.
What I want to know is, do the Canadians have the manpower to get that wall built by January?
A good out of snow.
That's
it's called snow. Yeah.
Snow, broken hockey sticks, and poutine. There you go. There's your wall.
That would keep me away.
But you know what? As long as they don't interrupt us at playing hockey.
Mm-hmm.
That's
okay. I'm going to tell you now. There are people that are posting messages. Oh, what about assassination? I'm going to get rid of these people.
Yeah. That shit's incredibly stupid. You don't want to do that.
That's not.
Here we go.
Paul Tali.
So you are in a way going to assassinate those comments.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mutual friends, Victor, Chill and Concise, Scott Ackerman.
Who was it?
Kevin. Paul T-A-L-Y. But the T-A and L-Y are 2 words.
Oh.
Well,
wait, I've seen that person on Facebook.
Oh, we should mention, I'll bring this up. When Gabriel came to visit, it was early June, right? Beginning of June. Gabriel did call the election at that point correctly.
I called it months ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I mean, I didn't call it.
I was wrong on one thing. I was wrong on one thing. You guys may remember this. Like 3 months ago, I said he's gonna win this. Well, I said a landslide, but but I didn't think the Electoral College would vote him in.
Yeah, I thing is, everyone was like going, Clinton's gonna win, and they were making a big mistake of just dismissing Trump and his followers as just racist.
Yeah.
And that's a simplistic explanation that, as I posted on my Facebook, presents a distorted view of the world. So any prediction that they made out of that, it has to be wrong, and it was wrong. People are lazy.
Gabriel,
they don't look at what's going on.
What I can't understand is when somebody says they support Trump, like it escalates to like full on. You dumb fucking cunt! I can't believe you support that fucking asshole.
Yeah,
What is that?
Gabriel, do you see that post? Like, I just tagged you.
Right.
I just tagged you in the comments there. This page was like, Trump is the natural result of the left's highly politically correct, anti-white, anti-male, anti-American rhetoric. Turns out if you demonize people you disagree with, paint them as racists and oppressors, and tell them that they and all of their supporters are the result of some unearned privilege, then they will start a counter-revolution. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been saying. That's what caused Brexit, in my opinion. That's half of what Brexit was.
This sums up Australia right. This sums up the feeling in Australia right now. News in America: Trump versus Clinton election, world ending. News in Australia: man flies drone to Bunnings for a snag.
I heard about that. Someone flew a drone in there. They got something, and honestly, they got a fine.
Yeah, CASA are really cracking down on drone flyers.
Oh man!
So you know what? Seriously speaking, though, this is the same thing that's driving the rise of far-right parties in Europe as well.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
People need to pay attention to, and people aren't paying attention to because they see things through ideology.
It's the backlash against PC. It's pretty obvious in my opinion.
Everyone's watching you play Skyrim.
Yes.
Oh, I should get back on Skyrim soon.
Donald Trump version.
Did you guys see the Filthy Frank Donald Trump anthem video?
I only watched one Filthy Frank video.
I don't think you guys should watch that video.
I try to limit bleaching my eyeballs at least once a year.
I have a 911 truther on one of my news threads for today, so I just posted some conspiracy theory responses.
Ooh.
You were the one who posted the conspiracy theory that Trump ran so Clinton could win. Now what do you think
that wasn't me.
That? Are you sure?
That wasn't me.
Are you sure?
That wasn't me. That wasn't.
It might not have been you, but you seem to agree with the sentiment, though.
I thought it was a publicity stunt in the beginning. I'll go that far.
Okay, yeah, maybe I thought it was the same way as well.
No. This person is putting...
Well, I equate it down, like, you know, like a lot of disaster movies, like there's that guy running through the streets, like something's going to happen, like everyone's not, like, nah, that's not going to happen. But it's like that with friggin' Trump winning the elections. Like everyone's like, oh, Trump's running. Oh, this is going to.
I think that was half of Hillary supporters. They might have just stayed home because they thought it was a shoo-in for Hillary, especially after the tapes, right?
Yeah, which everyone dismissed the emails.
I'm right back.
Those emails I've read a whole bunch of them. And there was some pretty interesting reading in them.
Justin, I think in reference to the election result, just posted this. Off the Winchester for a pint. Wait for this whole thing to blow over.
He's going to be waiting for 4 years.
Unless he gets impeached first.
See, I think people are unreasonably afraid. I mean, so far all he's done is say stupid shit.
Yeah,
right.
There's no policy that he's ever done besides the wall and deportations.
Right.
I was just watching I'm watching NTV as I'm talking with you guys. They just showed a group of people whacking a Trump pinata and breaking it open.
I saw a thing a few hours ago, some live stream thing that people were anti-Trump protesters were like blocking traffic in Portland.
Yeah, that's why the Black Lives Matter movement didn't go anywhere.
No, it wasn't Black Lives Matter. It was anti-Trump.
There are even stories of vote switching by the machines.
I've heard about that too, but I know those.
They said that last election.
It didn't help the
Democrats, those machines are really kind of screwed up. Like, I don't know. I mean, my paper ballot was fine.
We still do paper ballot, but funny thing, we use a pencil to do it. You're not allowed to use any pen.
Now,
we still use paper ballots here in Canada too.
Now, Sean, my question is: you guys in Australia are mandated to vote, right? It's a mandatory vote.
Well, yeah, it's the universal suffrage.
No, like I thought,
that's different. Suffrage is different to mandatory voting. Suffrage just means you're allowed to vote.
Yeah, well, yeah. you get fined if you don't vote.
That's kind of funkadelic, but at the same time, if this voter turnout ends up being really low in America,
see,
I could see the feasibility of that law.
I don't mind that because I figure like if you don't vote and you're not happy with who gets in, you don't have a right to bitch and moan about it.
This exactly. I agree.
I think you actually get fined for that as well.
Hey, I want to ask something random. So in South Africa, when we vote, you get like ink on your thumb. Do you get the same in your country?
We get a sticker.
Sticker on your where?
You have a big roll, like you would have in class, like you mark yourself off.
Is this a
like
joke?
You get marked off, and that's how they tell whether you voted or not.
I just saw a Wall Street Journal post this. Hillary Clinton might win the popular vote, which shades of 2000. Who wants to do a recall or a recount in Florida?
Or just get a result.
Trump won the popular vote comfortably.
Oh, there's going to be recounts.
Comfortably.
You can bet your ass on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But Trump had filed a report, a suit in Nevada before the friggin' ever had been counted. Like,
yeah. This whole election's been just a roller coaster.
Yeah, all friggin'.
Yeah, I mean, that can be, look, there might be
interesting.
Death match.
Just before Pennsylvania split, I did the math, and she was 61 votes elected on her first time, and the most she could have gotten was 40.
I'll be right back.
And then Pennsylvania switched with its 20. They're going to be recounts, but they're not going to mean anything. Not with those numbers.
So, Hiko, I finally get that you're a rocket scientist. I know your secret now.
It's true. I actually got this from the Seattle Air and Space Museum.
Did the guy who stole it off put it up a fight?
No, he was pretty weak.
Then I go
protect the face.
And then I get all that stuff processed.
I wish people would remember to mute themselves before they get on the phone.
There we go.
I don't know, unless they say something interesting.
Well, probably not in this case. Unless we want dirty laundry aired.
No,
and we don't want dirty laundry.
So Jim, is your real name Jim?
Oh, yes, it really is.
Oh, so Jim.
But everyone calls Jim Mully.
So Mully, I'm not sure which one is better.
Oh, me?
Yeah, no, Jim or Mully. which
everybody
is better?
Calls me Mully.
Okay.
Everybody
are you?
Me Mully.
I think I asked last time. So you're teaching also in Japan. Are you with a company?
No. I'm employed by my school.
A Japanese school?
I work well, basically we go from kindergarten to high school. We got everything on one campus. It's a private Catholic school.
Nice.
Sarah went to one of those. And look who she ended up marrying.
It's funny because, sorry.
Oh, she sought me out. Well, she didn't seek me out, but she found me, and then went after me. Didn't you, Sarah?
Oh yeah. So, my wife's 31 years old, and she used to go to a school just like close by, and now I'm the ALT at that school. It's so funny.
Oh, so you like the older women? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can see that. I had that older woman phase when I was younger.
No, it's not older. It's like I don't like the childish girls because I'm the childish one, so I don't want someone else to be childish when
that's your area.
So
you can't be in my area. Damn it.
I need
so when you
I need
go shopping occasionally, throw tantrums when she won't let you have that onigiri you want. I want it.
When I'm very impulsive, so girls can't cope with my impulsiveness. Like not in a rude way, just like suddenly I want to go somewhere, or let's go to go eat dinner somewhere, and it's 11 o'clock at night, or so I'm very impulsive like that, and I won't listen to a girl like no, like yeah. Anyway,
11 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock in the morning.
Either way, it's like what?
Either way, I guess that works. Hey, I'll still eat Rex at 9 o'clock at night. There's nothing wrong with that.
Before coming to Japan, I went to Thailand, and before going there, I was thinking I want to go to Asia, but I don't know where to go because I don't know much about Asia because I'm from Africa. So anyway, and I took a map, and I'm like, I did this, and I'm like, bah, on the map, and I landed on China, and I'm like, well, I need a visa and everything for that. So I'm not gonna go. Yeah, it's troublesome.
So do you get PTSD when you see a ping pong ball now after going to Thailand?
Let me finish my story here. And then next I landed on Thailand. So it was the best. It was a good experience, only for a week, but I'm not gonna go back there because I can't handle the food and the humidity. It's too much for me. Yeah.
You know where I want to go? Burma. I want to go to
family. To meet the family.
Burma,
I bet you saw something they didn't teach you about in health class.
Say what?
I said when he was in Thailand, I bet he saw some things they didn't teach him about in health class.
Oh yes, the lady boys.
Yeah, I was so impulsive. I didn't even research anything. I knew nothing about the language, and I went there, and it's super cheap. Everything is cheap, and then suddenly I went to this bar, and I'm like, I want to go to the toilet, and they're like, yeah, you can go in there, and I didn't understand what it was, and when I went inside, the one girl or a guy said like, please choose, and they had this glass with a lot of women behind the glass, and I had to choose the girl for the night, and I'm like, what, who? I want to go to the toilet, I told them, and I was kind of tipsy, but I was so like baffled, like what's going on? I just want to use the toilet. Anyway, and I went outside.
And they responded, that will cost you extra.
It was free. It was free.
Doesn't your dad live in Thailand, Hiko?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, some of my coworkers have retired there.
It's a nice place.
I bet your dad would have some more stories, wouldn't he?
Oh, I have a lot of stories for a week, man. I have a lot of stories.
You'll have to unmute yourself, Zach, because we didn't want to hear your personal phone call.
We can't hear you, man.
Hey guys, I'm going to go to bed.
I have to go as well.
All right. Well, sleep well. Equal and
Molly.
Jim.
Take it easy, Molly.
Thank you very much for popping in.
Guys again, Hiko, everybody. We'll see.
See ya.
See you on the other side.
Cheers. Bye. Have a lovely
bro.
night.
Yeah.
See you on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I
Maybe
think those
not.
out too. I'm having trouble with these headphones. Also, I'm gonna go to bed early tonight as well.
All right, how's the new office?
Remember, before you go to bed, feel the Johnson.
Yeah, really. Actually, yeah, I did want to mention that. If you guys didn't know, I just
I don't have that
signed all the
problem
paperwork.
anymore.
So you got
Honestly, if he goes for 2020, I'm going to be disappointed. I think Gary Johnson shouldn't run anymore, but that's beside the point.
yeah. So is it?
Anyway, as you mentioned, I signed all the paperwork today to start my company. I just got to wait for it to come back from the Legal Affairs Bureau. So what?
What's your company do?
Basically contract filmmaking work. So someone needs for example, like a social media advertisement created. I could do that. You know, someone wants to do a web show and they need a producer for that web show. I could do that. Companies need filming work done in Japan. That's me.
So yeah, your new title, your new job description, you're providing value, greater value than everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, a few of my friends pointed out there's few companies that actually do this sort of online media film production in Japan. So a lot of startup companies have already been contacting me, and I've been working with a few other people on trying to really get this stuff off the ground. And yeah, I feel like this is. I mean, I feel very confident and very excited. Obviously, I don't look excited. I'm really tired, but I'm pumped up.
Do you need a sexy
This is
Terry?
gonna be fun. Say what?
Yeah.
Do you need a sexy Terry? I could be a secretary.
Can you wear a dress?
Yeah.
How
does your Sean?
I'll be yours for 18 months.
Sean, how does your ass look in a dress?
I don't know. I've never tried one. Oh, fabulous. I have to start shaving.
Shaving what?
No, you don't need to shave. Don't worry about that.
Not hairy asses? Okay.
And in Japan, everyone's into a little bit of everything.
Yeah, really. But yeah,
So
my
you're
office
teaching now?
No, I work for a company that. Well, I don't want to get into details on what I do right now. Basically, what I do is I make videos already, but I make videos for a company. And they give me specifics and material that I turn into a video.
I saw some of your videos. The girl sitting next to you.
Oh yeah, she's also a YouTuber.
Shivers.
Oh.
Yeah, me and her work together.
She is delightful.
Yep. And she has a tail.
Yep.
Hey,
Many much tail wags.
I'm gonna go before Zach maybe because it's my birthday in a moment.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And you
I'm
have
gonna
to
blow my cake. That sounds weird. I'm gonna blow.
Well, it doesn't sound weird on this show.
You gonna what? Fill your cake? Or
I'm
film?
gonna blow my cake.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And the candles, obviously.
Well, if you're gonna blow your cake, just don't turn your head at the last moment. It could get awkward.
No, I'm just gonna go. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for
Don't
having
forget,
me.
don't forget to film the liquor. Don't forget to film the liquor.
Never.
Never.
Goodbye. Saravajah. See ya.
Yep, easy man.
Yeah.
And then there were 4, and soon there'll be 3.
Well, yeah, I'm actually I'm reading Twitter at the same time here. So this is the first. Boy. Rand Paul just tweeted this. You know, Ron Paul's son, Rand. I'll be watching my TV today to see which of the Hollywood elite will board their private planes and leave America.
I just got a random friend request. Do I accept it or not? Let's see. I can't share the Facebook only screen. Yeah, just a moment. I think.
That definitely looks like plastic surgery.
Oh, cougars after.
It looks sus. One friend, yeah.
It's
that friend now. Do it now. Do it now.
Yeah.
Or even block because that smells bad.
And it's probably. I probably will get money requests any moment.
Or you might not have access to your account.
Yeah, they're probably some guy from Nigeria. It's probably some guy from Nigeria who's a prince who needs you to give him money so that he can access his $1 million bank account.
Oh, even better, someone friended me. He said he's a businessman, and he's defrauded his company of a great deal of money. He's diverted some.
At least he's
investment
honest
profit.
about being a defrauder.
And he wanted my assistance in setting a bank account, and I would get so much of this, and I would get the percentage of this. He says my company's watching me very closely, so I have to be careful. So you'll need to do most of it. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, hang on, Zach. Before you go, you got to see this. I'm gonna screen share. Facebook. Here you go. If I only had a brain, if I only had a heart, if I only had a fair chance.
I never was a fan of Bernie, but I think he would have won if he was the. Oh shit! I'm looking at this result here. It says Clinton got 59,236,000. Trump got 85,000. So wow, talk about
So he's only had like a third of your population turn out to vote.
yeah. Well, these are not final though.
And the Republicans
That's
have
the,
both. And the Republicans have both the Senate and the House as well.
yeah. But Minnesota, Michigan, and New Hampshire haven't posted their results yet. So those numbers
there's no way that Clinton can win.
Yeah.
Did Alaska
we don't know
vote?
yet. Yeah, they went Republican.
Did Alaska vote? They have. That figures.
Yeah.
I figured that might be the case.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Yep. Night, guys.
How long has this dog and pony been running now?
So I
3 hours.
Wow. Interesting. I friended and unfriended her, and she sent me a message. How am
I should have
today?
woke.
So I said, I'm
woken
plotting
up
my
early.
next hit.
I should have woken up earlier. Who are you gonna hit?
I don't know. I'm going to hit the bottle right here.
No, good job.
Yeah.
2
There you
hours.
go.
Hope for the best.
Mm-hmm. I think because on my Twitter,
Are we still live?
we're still live. Well, we can end the broadcast and then chat amongst ourselves.
What's up to you?
But we have 5 viewers watching.
Right, I can join.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, get Ty to come in.
Well, Ty's at work
No,
now.
Lucas is around.
Okay, I'm putting the link to join in the chat. Right, that right there is link to join. So we're gonna go off the air and continue chatting. So bye for now, people. Thanks for watching our test, which featured an all-star cast, I must say. Bye for now.
Where?